Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is a little bit of a different video for me because I don't usually get too deep and I don't talk about political topics very much. I don't talk about a lot of things because sometimes I think people maybe want to come to my channel and they hear all of that stuff all day long in their lives, and maybe they just want to come to my channel and have a little lightheartedness and fun and things like that. But I thought it was important to talk about because I got my Allure box about 3 days ago, and I've been sitting on making this video, and because I went back and forth about do I do a review, do I not do a review, considering all the controversy revolving Kat Von D and her life choices that she's making not only for her but her children. And I decided I would come on and talk about it because I think bringing up important things, even on a small platform like I have, maybe I may have some insight, maybe I can gain some insight from you guys, and I think it's important to open the discussion, and things shouldn't be buried and not talked about. I think things should be discussed and addressed and talked about. So I just think it's incredible timing that Allure curated a very beautiful Kat Von D box, and I am going to show you what's in the box, and as I show you, we can discuss things. Let me just show you what was in the box really quickly. In the box it had a card, the usual, not the card, but the pamphlet, and it comes with the products that she, chose to put in the box, and it gives you information, as it usually does with the Allure box. The only other thing I am super excited about is the Ulla Henriksen Transforming Walnut Scrub. That's a happy thing. I have not tried this before, but I have enjoyed many Ulla Henriksen products, and this is a full size, and just let me give you the price of this, 1 second, and then we'll get deep. Full size of this is $28, and we did get a full-size product, so I really think that's fabulous. But we got a Studded Kiss lipstick in Double Dare, which is a very popular color of hers. We got a very cute, looks like a wax seal hand mirror that you can see. We got a mini tattoo liner, which I do have another of. And then we got the lip liner in the shade Lolita, which is another, these are all of her most popular products. Now, okay, so I thought the box was good, and I do enjoy Kat Von D products, but I've seen other people do it and they haven't addressed this issue, as I said, but, on my channel I really felt like I wanted to come on here and address it. Now, I should preface this with saying vaccines, anti-vaxxers, that whole thing is a very big and well talked about subject. I do not have children. I'm 48 years old, almost 48 years old, and I don't have children. I have nieces and nephews, all of whom have been vaccinated. And wow, I didn't think it was going to be this really tough because, and feel free, of course, to please, share your opinions with me in the comments. I can say this. I was vaccinated as a child at 48. Of course, there was no real choice in doing so, and I'm glad that I got it. I wish they had the chickenpox vaccine when I was young, because I had a horrible case of the chickenpox when I was young, and it left me with some scars and things like that. And yes, granted, scars aren't the most horrible thing in the world that you come away with, but, it is something. And if I did have children, I would definitely vaccinate, not only for their protection and to save them from some severe illnesses, but again also to protect other people, because now I have issues with my immune system, and if I was not vaccinated, people walking around with those diseases would be very harmful to me. Now, I can tell you, as the daughter of a mother who had polio when she was a child, I can definitely say you don't want that disease. It was eradicated for very good reasons. My mom's 85, and she tells me stories of when she was younger and some of the procedures that she had to go through for certain things. She said were not very pleasant. They didn't have much then, especially for some of the nerve paralysis and stuff like that. And so it is important to me, and I do see with somebody living with it, who has lived with it, who experienced and went through it. And I'm glad the disease is gone. But now you may see it coming back. And just recently in Westchester County in New York, they had an outbreak of measles. And, you know, these are not diseases that you want your kids to go through, so they have the experience of it and you know, count on their immune systems to carry them through. What if your child, God forbid, dies from that disease? How will you feel about not vaccinating your children? Now, I said, I know people may say, you don't have children, you don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't have my own biological children. I care about my nieces and nephews as if they were my own children, and my friends. I have friends who their children call me Aunt Leanne, and it's very special to me. And, you know, as I said, if I did have children, I would vaccinate them. And I think she's entitled to do what she wants. But in the same aspect, with her platform reaching so many people, how many minds that have been on the fence has she flipped over into anti-vaccinating? Now, as I said, you're entitled to do what you want, and she's been getting obviously a lot of backlash, and she's been coming out and saying, you know, what I do is none of your business. Yeah, essentially, it is none of our business. But when you post it on social media and you go on a rant about it, saying how 100% right you are for not vaccinating your children, you're going to have a whole lot of people who are saying how wrong you are. And since you put it on social media and voiced your opinion to your millions of followers, you can be damn straight there are people who are going to come back at you. Now, of course, what I think is terrible is in the way you can come back at someone and voice your opinion strongly without saying horrific, you know, disparaging comments and, you know, wishing harm upon her child. And I think that is just as wrong as her not vaccinating her children. So I don't think it's proper or right or even humane of us to ever wish anyone, you know, harm or to do harm to themselves. I got, not on my video, but I once commented on someone else's video and I had a differing opinion. Now, I have never left a negative, disparaging comment. I voiced my opinion, may have disagreed, but I would never say something horrible that I know would hurt somebody intentionally. And a person actually came back and said to me, why don't you go kill yourself? Those are horrible people. And unfortunately, some horrible people have gone onto her platform and said some horrible things. I never recommend that because it's not going to change her mind, and it doesn't make you a good person at all to do things like that. But they say that there's evidence of the possibility of it causing autism. What I say is do your research and not just Google. I say go look at some medical textbooks and things that I've written. Actually research the person who put out the article stating that vaccinations cause autism. And then come up with your own conclusion. Don't be influenced by social media and people's opinions. Take a step back, go to a library, and research these things. I'm no expert. I'm no person to preach or tell anyone what to do, but I ask that people think about their choices for their loved ones, but I also want them to think about the choices that they're forcing upon other people and their loved ones and what effect it's going to have. So that's my thought on it. I'm sorry this wasn't a happy me getting really surprised and having trouble opening boxes and really kind of fun Allure unboxing video. But this is what I felt I needed to do for me to express my feelings about it, still show you the box, and get your thoughts. I'm very interested in your thoughts and your feelings, and I ask that please nobody say anything horrific. You can disagree with me, you can agree with me, but please don't tell me or anyone else in my comments to go hurt themselves or say anything negative about their appearance or anything else. Let's keep this conversation civil. We can be civil, have differing opinions, and all respect each other's opinions in an adult, grown-up manner. So that's all I'm asking of you. So with that, I'm going to say my usual. I hope you all have and had an amazing day. I hope you all have an amazing week. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.